Shalom.
How are you?
From Jerusalem. In our week's Parsha Tazria, we continue what we saw earlier in last week about the impurities, Tumah and Tahara. A woman gives birth, first of all, to a daughter. She is impure for 14 days. The Torah teaches us if she gives birth to a male, she's impure for 7 days. Obviously, we see the difference over here between the impurities which are brought down for a male and a female. The female a longer time, because as we know, the woman is on a higher spiritual plane. And so the higher spirituality she is, the more impurity they have. And that is why it takes a longer time for the mother to purify herself when she gives birth to a daughter. Now, the Parsha continues to teach us about the particulars of how to find what is impure and what is not impure. And this was the work of the Kohanim, the priests. They were, so to speak, the spiritual doctors over here. And they would go and check out if a person had saras, spiritual leprosy, on his skin, maybe in his house, maybe in some type of vessel. They would be the ones to determine if this vessel, house, or person was impure. For instance, the Torah teaches us there are some people who just aren't very nice. I'm sure you know what I mean. And when a neighbor came over to knock on the door, "Hey, John, can I borrow your drill?" John said, "No, you can't have it. I don't have a drill." Everyone knows that John has a drill. He said, "No, I don't have a drill." Well, a short while later, all of a sudden there was an impurity in John's house on the wall. That's right. And Mr. Cohen had to come to investigate. Now, before the Cohen could come to investigate, in order to make sure that all the vessels inside John's house would not become contaminated, all the items, everything, the couch, the refrigerator, everything's taken outside. And it's placed on the lawn for the Kohen to come in to investigate, to determine if that mark on the wall is impure or pure. Now, the drill is out there on the lawn for everyone to see. Hey, I thought you said you didn't have a drill. That's right. So, as we continue with the Parsha, we also see that the Nigaim, the spiritual leprosy, also hits upon a person on his body. Now, there was once a Kohen who his work was to check people to see if they were contaminated or not. Now, this Kohen wasn't very wealthy. In fact, he was pretty poor. And he always looked on past the borders, past the seas, to the other side, Munseyville, where people were sitting back and living the good life, so to speak. So Mr. Cohen said in the land of Israel, "You know what? I'm going to Munseyville because there is the good life. And I could earn a better panasa, so to speak." And so he informed his wife and told of his decision that he would be leaving the land of Israel for Munseyville. In any case, he told his wife, "Look, I have some clients, people who need help determining if they are spiritually impure or are clean." And here's the secret. Here, for instance, when you check out an individual hair, each hair has a root with its life force. Now, if that root is dried up, know that the hair is going to fall out, and that person is tamei, impure. But if that root has substance and is connected, then know that that person's okay and he's pure. The wife was a very wise woman, and she said to her husband, Mr. Cohen, "You know what? That doesn't make so much sense what you're saying. If God created each individual hair, thousands and millions of hairs that a person has, each one with a root connected to its source of nourishment, how much more so us, the Jewish people living in the land of Israel, that God would provide his panasa for each individual family, especially you, a Kohen, who have children to support?" The Kohen thought about that for a minute. "Yeah, hey, I guess you're right." Forget about Muncieville. I'm staying right here in Eretz Yisrael. The bottom line, God provides panasa for everyone. Over the last 60, 70 years, we've seen the ingatherings from the four corners of the world to Eretz Yisrael, Jews from all over. You could almost say that half the population of world Jewry today is living in the land. Nobody dies of hunger, thank God. God provides panasa for everybody. Those who are small, of emunah, faith, says God can't provide me a panasa in Eretz Yisrael. Those are the ones who go to Muncieville. The ones who have faith, though, realize, yes, God wants us in Eretz Yisrael. He's bringing the redemption. If so, certainly He could provide for me and my family because I am so important in God's eyes. I am a Jew coming back to the land and living in Eretz Yisrael. Tremendous lesson. No excuses anymore, boys and girls. Oh no, none whatsoever. Panasa could be done by God the Almighty. He's great. Hakol Yachol. He could provide for you and your family and your children. Yeah, also in Eretz Yisrael. Especially in Eretz Yisrael. I'm Levi Chazan from Yeshivat Rayona Yehudi in Yerushalayim. We'll see you next time.